It's interesting enough that we have Jonah mentioned today because we talked about Jonah in Sunday's Christian formation. In that conversation, we talked about how Jonah, in going to the Ninevites, was going out and prophesying to his enemies, to the enemies of Israel, really. And in Jonah's prophecy, God wasn't offering redemption to the Ninevites. God instead was foretelling destruction. And when the Ninevites heard what God had to say, they went into mourning. They repented from their previous ways. And even though God hadn't offered it, God still provided salvation. Now, Jesus, as we hear in the gospel today, is greater than Jonah. So if the Ninevites, who got a prophet that was so unwilling to go to them that he had to be swallowed up by a great fish or whale, and spit up on the shore of Nineveh just so he could do what God was telling him to do. If the Ninevites, with all that, were able to listen, how much more should we listen who have Jesus, a very willing, very perfect means and messenger for us, for God. Now, the people Jesus is speaking to in the gospel reading today clearly were not ready to listen. The people who put Jesus to death weren't willing to listen either. There are many still in our world who won't listen, who won't follow the example of the Ninevites in hearing what it is that God has to say. We must ask ourselves, are we willing to listen to Jesus now?